Good evening, sports fans and Bulls fam. We're live on Diamond 14 here at Lake Point in Emerson, Georgia, for pool game number 3 of the NPI, the National Program Invitational, presented by Prep Baseball Report. Thanks for joining us on DKSN. Should be a good matchup, but the fence is extra visible this evening for some reason. I think just with the evening skies, it just becomes more apparent. So sorry about that, but we'll keep it tight and hopefully keep you engaged all evening as your 2028 Indiana Bulls take on USA Prime Southeast. The Bulls come in at 1-1, and USA Prime is 0-2. Bulls want to win this one to finish pool play 2-1. We'll run through the defense here shortly, as this one is about ready to get underway. Your Bulls are the home team in the cream-colored uniforms with Bulls script across the chest. Number 5. Mark Haynes will toe the rubber for the Bulls here. Ball 1. The 1-0 from Haynes is fouled off, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. And I believe that one was at 83. Haynes from Warsaw, ground ball, fielded and out. That is, we'll set the defense here in just a minute. That's Drew Morgan over at short and Godowski at first base. Mark Haynes, 6'2", 210, out of Warsaw. Can run his fastball up to 90. Ball low. Sorry, that out was now recorded. Ball 1. We're happy to finally get this one underway. This was a 7:20 scheduled start. Oh, that is turned on and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Garrett Deucer behind the plate from Madison, Indiana. One is ground ball. Morgan over to Godowski for out number 2. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, that is bad. I've never seen that in travel ball.
Yeah,
that's insane. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're good.
Dude, that is badass.
Thanks. So that's, and I'll move it side to side. Yeah.
For travel ball, dude, props to you.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Parents appreciate that. I bet.
Oh, yeah. Yep. All right, 2 outs here, top one. Okay, delayed strike call. The home plate umpire. Two away, 2 ground ball outs for Haynes so far, as that one is low. So Nolan Daup over at second. We already know Drew Morgan is short. Zach Glander at third. That one is low, 2-1. Leon Torres in left, Kuntz in center with Hodges in right field. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Outside corner, 2-2. Two from Haynes. That one bounces in. Good block by Deucer at the plate. Three balls, 2 strikes. 2 out walk. We'll put a runner aboard. So runner at first. That one fouled off, or no, going down the right field line will be foul. Got a tail on it, 0-1. Everybody resets. Gadowski holds the runner on at first. Throw over for a check on the runner. Again, these games are scheduled for 2 hours, which means no new inning after 2 hours or 7 innings. The 0-1, ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. One from Haynes, called strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. The pitch, fouled off. Count will stay 1-2. One-two from Haynes. That's popped up. It'll stay in as Glander makes a play in foul territory. We're through a half.
Get the spiral? Did you get that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, of course.
You're watching Indiana Bulls baseball on DKSN. All right, bottom one. Leading off for your Bulls is the center fielder, number 18, Canyon Kuntz. So it'll be Kuntz, Morgan, Hodges, Deucers, Glander batting fifth, Nichols, Torres, Lizatter, Daup, and Godowski to round out batting 10. First pitch to Kuntz. Called strike on the outside corner at 83 flat. Go one. Same spot, nothing in two. The 0-2. Kuntz will foul that one off. Goes off speed after two fastballs. Count stays 0-2. Low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the outside corner. So 1 out. That'll bring up Drew Morgan from Mount Vernon High School. Swing and a miss. Ground ball to short. Over to 1. Made the play. 2 away. That'll bring up Slade Hodges from Noblesville with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Hot shot foul, nothing in 1. Off-speed pitch on the outside corner. Nothing in 2 to Hodges. One ball, 2 strikes as that one missed away. Hodges, fly ball, center field, over the head of the center fielder. That'll be a stand-up double for Hodges as he gets the hit party started. Took an off-speed pitch and sent it to deep left center field. So a double. That'll bring up Garrett Deucer, catcher for this evening. Outside corner, strike 1. That is so far, that isn't even close to the plate, nothing in 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hodges at second. Low and in, 2 balls and 2 strikes. High and outside. Deucer works the count to full after being down 0-2. Three balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Pitch. That was further off the plate. So a 2-out walk puts 2 aboard here in the bottom of the first. Bishop Moore will run for Deucer, the Beech Grove product. That'll bring up third baseman, number 7, Zach Lander. First pitch, strike. The 0-1. That one bounces in. Everybody will advance. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now 2 in scoring position for the Bulls. One. Foul off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Hodges with a 2-out double. Deucer induced a walk. The pass ball will score a run as Moore will be at third now as Hodges touches home. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Bulls are on the board 1-0. Two. Low, count goes full to Glander. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with 1 at third. That is low. Another 2-out walk will put runners at the corners. Time called as Cooper Nichols comes to the plate. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Ground ball, fielded by second, over to first. Bulls strand 2, but get 1. We go top 2. Bulls lead 1-0 on the Justin Suggs scoreboard. All right, top two. The right-hander Mark Haynes on the mound for the Bulls. Garrett Deucer behind the plate. Haynes from Warsaw. One ball, no strikes. Ground ball. That'll be foul down the third base line. Again, thanks for joining us on DKSN. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and like and subscribe so you can make sure you stay up to date with all the Bulls action throughout the summer. Deucer wants to have a quick word. We're in the top of the second, a 1-1 count. Garrett from Madison, Indiana, home of Hanover College. The 1-1 is low, 2 balls and a strike. That was low, 3-1 from Haynes. Back in the first, he had 2 ground outs, a 2-out walk, and a pop-out foul to end the inning. 3-1 pitch. Leadoff walk here in the top of the second. If the pitcher is hitting for USA, they are batting 11. Ball high and outside. 1-0. Runner goes. Called strike at the plate, stolen base. Puts a runner into scoring position. One. That is turned on and foul down the right field line. Long strike. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second. The 1-2 from Haynes. Out ahead of that one. Fouled it off. Count will stay 1-2. This is away, 2-2. Runner goes. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another stolen base. Gets him over to third. Chopper, that'll score a run as Dalpel taken on a hop. Kadowski will make the out. We're tied. Tied at once. Base is empty. 1 out. Outside, ball 1. Beautiful evening for baseball here in North Georgia. Called strike on the inside corner. Good frame by Deucer. Official game time temperature 77 degrees. 1-1. Just a bit outside. 2-1. Two strikes. 2-2 from Haynes. This is away. Full count with 1 out. One out walk puts another runner aboard. Above the letters, 1 ball, no strikes. Over to first, runner back in time. Ground ball through the hole on the left side. Torres will get it in quickly. Everybody advances 90 on the single to left field. One out, 2 on.
See ya, good luck.
Thanks. You too.
Good luck to you, man.
Thank you. This is away. 1 ball, no strikes. So we're live on Diamond 14 at Lake Point. Pool game number 3. Haynes misses high and outside, 2-1. That one fouled off. 2-1. Low and in. 3 balls and a strike. That's lifted to center field. Kuntz is out there. They will not run. 2 away. Two outs, 2 on. As Haynes tries to get out of this with limited damage in the top of the second. First pitch, strike. Deal 1. Good block by Deucer. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Drop third. Throw it. That's it. They just step on third. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're through 1.5 in the tie game, 1-1. You're watching Indiana Bulls baseball on DKSA. Bottom one, Leon Torres takes the ball. Andrean product. Called strike on the outside corner. The 1-1. Yes, he did. 1-2. Time called. The 0-2 to Torres. Ground ball. First baseman fields it clean. Beats him to the bag. One away. One out, base is empty. Brings up number 3, Cooper Lazatter from Yorktown. Swing and a miss. Looper into center field for Lazatter. One out single. One out, one on. That'll bring up Nolan Daup from Mount Vernon with Lazatter over at first. And he rips it into left field. Everybody will advance 90. Back-to-back singles for the Bulls. That'll bring up number 9, Zach Gadowski. One out and two on. Ball away. So Lazatter at second with Daup at first. One ball, no strikes. And on the hand, strike one. The 1-1, that is low. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Good healthy cut from Gadowski. Two. Low and away. Full count now. Lazatter with very good speed over at second. Daup will follow him. 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Infield fly will be called. As everybody will stay put. 2 outs. But that does turn the lineup over to the center fielder, number 18, Canyon Coots. Ball low. One ball, no strikes with 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Kuntz with the RBI single as Lizatter will score. Kuntz will stay at first. An RBI single for Kuntz up the middle. Doubt stayed at second as the throw came in. Another Mount Vernon product, Drew Morgan. At the plate, the Bulls lead 2-1. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Two 0 to Morgan as the runners go. The throw down to third, safe as Doubt stayed on the bag. Double stolen bases. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls, 1 strike. Good swing from Morgan. On a high off speed. Two balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs and 2 on in the bottom of the second. Strikeout ends the threat, but the Bulls plate 1. You're watching Indiana Bulls baseball on DKSN. Top of the third, Bulls lead 2-1. Lifted, leadoff single into center field. So leadoff single. Runner now at first. Kadowski holds him on with Deucer behind the plate. Daup at second. Morgan at short with Glander at third. Low and in, ball one. That one fouled off. One ball, one strike. Runner over at first. Haynes from Warsaw. Time called and granted. The 1-1 as the runner goes. Stolen base. 2 balls and a strike at the plate. A leadoff runner in scoring position. Two balls and a strike. Nobody out here in the top of the third. This is away, 3-1. Fouled off, out of play. Count will go full. Three balls, two strikes. Outside. A walk from Haynes. Swing and a miss. The 0-1. Good block from Deucer. Agility behind the plate. One ball, one strike. Caught the outside corner. 1-2. Oh, barely stays alive. Count will stay 1-2. One ball, two strikes, nobody out, two on here in the top of the third. Haynes could use a ground ball here. The 1-2. Stay alive again. One ball, two strikes. Ground ball. Morgan. Oh, Doubt couldn't make the turn. Out of play. That'll score the tying run. So they got the out at second. Tie game here in the top of the third, 1-1. Pitch number 60 is a ball high from Haynes. Runner at second. Called strike on the inside corner, 1-1. One. Outside. Two balls and a strike. Pitch from Haynes. Lifted to left field. Torres going back at the warning track. Will make the play, 2 away. Nice range from Torres there in left field. Two outs, runner at second. Called strike at the letters. 2-2. Yeah, it's so hard to see out there. Yeah. The 0-1. Inside and high. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls and a strike. Top of the third, tie game. The 2-1 from Haynes. The block from Deucer. Time called. '27 will walk again. Time called. We'll take a break as well. You're watching Indiana Bulls baseball on DKSM. All right, play resumes. 2 outs, 2 on. Called strike. The 0-1. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopper, foul. Actually, it's more of a slow roller. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Outside, 2-2. We're in the top of the third in the tie game. Your Bulls are the home team for this contest. Two. Lazy fly ball, left field. Torres will make the catch. Side retired. Haynes gets through 3. We're through 2.5 in a tie game. You're watching Indiana Bulls baseball in the home of your Bulls all summer long on DKSM. Bottom three, leading off, right fielder from Noblesville, Slade Hodges. Ground ball. Single for Hodges as that one scoots through 90 plus exit velo. Hodges with a double and a single so far in this one. That'll bring up the catcher, Garrett Deucer. And he lines it out. What a play by the shortstop for the double play. 97 off the bat for Deucer. Shortstop just made an unbelievable play. So 2 quick outs here. That'll bring up Zach Glander from Noblesville. On the hands. Soft liner to the second baseman. Quick inning for the Bulls. We go top 4. You're watching Indiana Bulls baseball on DKSN. Tied at 2. Top 4 tie game. New pitcher on the mound for your Bulls. Number 1, Nash Crafton from Madison, Indiana. So familiar battery mates here in this one. First pitch is fouled off. 6'4", 204 for Nash. That is grounded foul. Crafton ahead, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Goes off speed, misses low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, two. Nice jump on that one from Daup. Soft liner, out number 1. Excitement in the adjacent field. 1 out. That one fouled off, out of play. So no other changes defensively for the Bulls. Godowski at first, Daup at second. Morgan at short with Glander at third. Torres in left, Kuntz in center, Hodges in right. Ooh. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball under the glove of Crafton, a 1 out single. Got a piece of his glove on it. So a 1 out single puts a runner aboard here in the top of the 4th. Ball 1. One 0 from Crafton. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes. Strike at the plate. Safe on the stolen base. 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Good block. Runner will stay. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Count will go full with 1 out. Crafton will step off. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off, out of play. Everybody returns. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He gone. 2 away. Big strikeout for Crafton there. Top of the 4th. Tie game. 2 away. Runner at second. Swing and a miss on high heat. Definitely some excitement going on at the field next to us. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Two inside fastballs from Crafton here. Breaking ball misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Good block by Deucer behind the plate. 2-2 with 2 outs. Two pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Good frame by Deucer to retire the side. We're through 3.5. You're watching Indiana Bulls baseball on the home of your Bulls, DKSN. Bottom of the 4th. Same pitcher on the mound for USA Prime. At the plate, number 40, Cooper Nichols. Called strike. Two balls and 1 strike. Nichols, 6'4", 215 from Carroll High School. 3 balls and a strike. 3-1. Fouled off, 3-2. Three balls, two strikes. He'll leave that one upstairs. Leadoff walk. That'll bring up number 21, left fielder, Leon Torres from Andrean High School. Ball outside. One ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. That one caught enough of some imaginary plate that he sees out there. Two balls and a strike. That's popped up on the infield. One out. So one out, one on. Brings up number 3, Cooper Lazatter. Inside, ball one. That was really close to that inside of that front elbow of Lazatter. One ball, no strikes, one out. Two balls and no strikes. Lazatter from Yorktown. Back pick. Nichols back in time. Three balls, no strikes. Nichols at first. Oh, no, it almost clipped his jersey for strike one. Time. Three balls, one strike, one out. Cooper Nichols over at first. Cooper Lazatter at the plate. 3-1. That is ball four. A walk, a pop-up, and a walk have put two aboard with one out. Bringing up the Mount Vernon utility player, Nolan Daup. You'll see Daup at second. You'll see Daup behind the plate. You'll probably see Daup in the outfield throughout this summer. Play will resume here. As we pass 10 o'clock on the East Coast. One out, two on. First pitch to Daup is through the hole on the left side, knocked down by the shortstop. They'll hold Nichols there at third. A hard hit ball from Daup on that single. So 1 out, bases loaded, brings up the first baseman, number 9, Zach Gadowski. Ball 1. Gadowski from Crown Point. .62, 220. One ball, one strike. Bulls have the bases loaded. 2 walks and a single. The 1-1 to the Zach attack. He laid off of it. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch is low and in, 3-1. Nowhere to put him. 3 balls and a strike here to Gadowski. Three and two. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 4th in a tie game. Fouled off. He'll see another one. 3 and 2. Everybody will reset. Daup at first, Lazatter at second with Nichols at third. 3-2. He'll lay off an RBI for Gadowski. Bulls retake the lead 3-2. Time called. We'll have a timeout here as that turns the lineup over. They're going to send somebody to the bullpen. We'll take a break as well. You're watching Indiana Bulls baseball on DKSN. All right, play resumes. Bases loaded, 1 out. Top of the order, 18, Canyon Kuntz. Line drive out. What a catch by the third baseman. A hot shot. Nichols or Lazatter was able to get back to third. Wow. That'll bring up Drew Morgan. First pitch strike with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Bulls clinging to a 3-2 lead, looking for more here in the bottom of the 4th. That's could be into the gap. Too high for Drew Morgan. Bulls leave him stranded. But they get the lead in the bottom of the fourth. You're watching Indiana Bulls baseball on DKSM. Top five. Bulls lead by 1, 3-2. Second inning of work for Nash Crafton, number 1. First pitch is ball. Garrett Deucer behind the plate. Entering the game defensively, number 3, Bishop Moore. Nolan Dowd at second. Drew Morgan at short. Zach Glander at third. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Torres in left. Kuntz in center. Hodges in right. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Big shout out to the Temple Terrace Fire Department, station number 2. Watching tonight in the Tampa area. Not to be confused with Hillsborough County, because Temple Terrace is where it's at. One out here in the top of the 5th. Called strike. We're on diamond number 14 at Lake Point in Emerson, Georgia, just north of Atlanta. Game was supposed to start at 7:20. The game before us was running late. Didn't start until after 8 o'clock. Well, I think actually even closer to 9. As we still have 28 minutes. Swing and a miss on high heat, 1 and 2. One ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball misses high, 2 and 2. Two with 1 out. Glander. Nice gun over to first, but he's safe. Glander didn't get it clean. Why are we running for him? So 1-out single or reach on an error. Put a runner aboard. So this is pool play game number 3. Bulls come in at 1-1. No chance to make the bracket. Nice frame by Deucer behind the plate. Nothing in 1. There were 15 pools and 16 places for the bracket. So you had to win your pool or allow a minimum number of runs. As that one's rolled over, that runner at first will go first to third. As Hodges will get it in quick. They'll keep the runner at first. So single to right field puts runners at the corners. So this will be the last game on the weekend for the Bulls. They will decline playing the consolation game tomorrow because the consolation games do not play until that was a fly ball sac fly to deep center field. So Kuntz with the catch, but the run scores, and we're tied again here in the top of the 5th. They did keep the runner at first, 3-3. So the consolation games do not start until in the afternoon tomorrow. So on a getaway day, we have decided not to play that consolation game. So a ball at the plate, stolen base to second. No throw. I guess we can, I'll go back to the plate there. 1 ball, no strikes. That is high, 2-0. That's not annoying. As the grounds crew is cleaning up, nothing like a Echo backpack blower. There are only a couple other games going on at Lake Point. If you've never been here, and you should come sometime. 8 all-turf diamonds. That is a strike at the knees. 3 balls and a strike. Nash Crafton on the mound for the Bulls. Madison, Indiana product. 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 on an off-speed. Upcoming Bulls schedule will be in Indianapolis the next 2 weeks for tournaments at Graham Park. As Crafton gets the strikeout with a runner at second. Surrenders 1 on the sac fly. A tie game at 3s. You're watching Indiana Bulls baseball on DKSM. Bottom five due up for the Bulls will be Hodges, Deucer, and Lander. First pitch of the home half of the fifth. Hodges is swing and a miss. The 0-1. One ball, one strike. So this tournament happening so early for Indiana baseball anyway. This is a compilation team. There are 3 teams for the Bulls in this age group. So this is a compilation. Close play. They get out at 1. Good hustle down the line from Hodges on a ground ball to second. So these are individuals from all 3 because regionals are this weekend for high school baseball in Indiana. So we'll get a few more players next weekend, but next weekend we are playing really with our team. So we're still several short as we've got several that have made it to semi-state for next weekend. Line drive out from Deucer, another hot off the bat. 95 plus off the bat for Deucer. 2 quick outs. That'll bring up number 7, Zach Glander from Noblesville. So yeah, next 2 weeks in Westfield. Then Glander looks at a first pitch ball. Canyon and Mason Bernacki and Bishop Moore will be playing with a top-tier team in Cary, North Carolina for a national tournament. I believe that's the 3rd week in June, maybe yeah. And so 1 ball, 1 strike to Glander. So I don't think I will be streaming those games. Those are streamed live by USA Baseball. 2 balls and a strike to Glander. But then we will rejoin the Bulls team in Hoover, Alabama, directly from Cary, North Carolina. The 2-1 to Glander is popped up shallow right field. 3 quick outs for USA Prime. You're watching Indiana Bulls baseball on the home of your Bulls, DKSN. Top 6 tie game. Nash Crafton on the mound for Madison, Indiana, to get this one started for the Bulls. Ball one. The 1-0. Foul off.
Can I get a slow clap? No.
One ball, one strike. Nah, 1 and 2.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Walking on the line. Come on.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Beat it.
Nice play by Crafton. Throws a strike over to first. 1 away. One out, base is empty. Top 6. Low and in. Ball 1. Crafton low to mid 80s on the fastball. They're off speed low 70s. 1 ball, no strikes. That is nice play by Glander over to first. Good pick at first by Bishop Moore. 2 away.
Let's take the shorts off and start playing.
2 outs, base is empty. Low and in.
Come on, Lynn.
That's popped up. Hodges coming in. We'll call off Daup. 3 quick outs for the Bulls. We go bottom 6 in a tie game. Due up will be Torres, Nichols, and Luzader. Game is not final. I actually hit the wrong button. I got to be able to restart it. Oh, come on now. That's no fun. It is not final.
We'll get another one. We'll get another one. All right. Oh, boo. You know what, God? drop a butt down here, you know. You didn't want to press anything. You drop a butt down, I'll give you 5.
Leading off for the Bulls in the bottom of the 6th is Cooper Nichols, Carroll, Indiana. So we're still playing baseball, even though it says final on the scoreboard. Big swing from Nichols. One ball, one strike. One and two. Ooh, slicing down the right field line. That'll get down for Nichols past the right fielder. Nichols will be in with a, where's the ball? He'll stay at third as the ball finally comes in.
Ground ball right side. Good job here, kid.
So triple for Cooper Nichols. Swing and a miss. Leon Torres now at the at the plate. 0-2. Ground ball, that's going to score a run. The Bulls will take the lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Limited time left. Nice single for Torres on a hard ground ball to the right side. Yes, Torres will get the stolen base. Called strike at the plate to Cooper Lizader. So we're in the bottom of the 6th. 0-1 count to Lizader with Torres at second. Inside, ball 1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-2. Ball high. 2-2. Two. Above the letters, full count to Lizader. Lizader looking for an RBI single that would score Torres. Oh! Lazatter goes big fly, right? Or no, did it bounce over? Oh, it bounced. Holy cow, Lazatter down the left field line. One bounce out. I didn't see it bounce. But a double for Lazatter gives the Bulls a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll bring up Mount Vernon's own Nolan Daup. One ball, no strikes, as Daup showed bunt. Two balls and no strikes. Nice bunt. Played by the pitcher. Safe at first. Nice job by Daup to beat out the bunt. Bunt for a single. Runners at the corners now. That'll bring up 6'7" Bishop Moore from Beech Grove High School. First pitch in for a strike. Bulls lead by 2, 5-3. No throw. One ball, one strike. Daup with the stolen base. Oh, they are going to say they finally appealed. So 0-2 count to Moore. Low, one ball, two strikes. So Daup at second, Lazatter at third. The 1-2. That's a high pitch to go over the head of the 6'7" Bishop Moore. Two balls and two strikes. Outside, 3-2. That is time, folks. The Bulls win in 6 and score a couple runs there. So now the game is officially over. Thanks for joining us on DKSN. The Bulls will be back in action Thursday at Grand Park. I think a 12:30 first pitch and then a 5 o'clock after that first game. And then they play again on Friday.
Hopefully we have you. Hopefully. What field are you on tomorrow?
I will see you tomorrow. This concludes our broadcast day from Lake Point and from the NPI. We'll see you next week. So the Bulls are back in action in the Indiana June games at Grand Park.